What's going on, everybody? It's your man Cleveland Terry, and today we're going to be talking about some huge updates that Denon DJ has done for their engine OS. We're going to talk about Nanoleaf, we're going to talk about the Denon Prime GO, and we're going to talk about some of the bug fixes that have happened along the way. Let's talk about it. All right, guys, once again, if you're new here, this is what we do. We talk about all things DJ related, DJ reviews, DJ tips and tricks, DJ gig logs, DJ business. If that's something that suits you, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow me on all these social media platforms because I deliver different content to every single one. So make sure you follow me on IG and on TikTok. And let's get to the updates. Now, this is actually the second time I've shot this video. The first time, the camera was set to manual focus, so I'm out of focus the entire time. Can't put that out. That's some crap. Let's just move on, and let's do it with a happy face. Okay, so Engine OS has released a slew of firmware updates and new features. The updates, you know what? They're important, but that's not what this video is about. But we can go through them. Improved key detection, last playlist, fix an issue with Beat Force, blah, 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 blah. Sound Switch released a new update to go along with this. And, well, the Nanoleaf, which is located right behind me, we're going to talk about. They have given Nanoleaf shapes support. Also, along with Sound Switch, the Control 1 has received an update. A new menu for mirror universe output, a new menu for next, previous, and repeat auto loop, and then an auto scripted feedback screen for each deck while you press shift. Now, I didn't get a chance to really look at my Control 1 to see what kind of updates have happened. I will check it out over the weekend and then get back to you if there's something like huge that needs to be talked about. But again, the big things are the Nanoleaf and the Denon Prime GO. So, if you guys have been using any of the Hue lighting, because Engine OS engine lighting did come out with the support for the Philips Hue. Now, I didn't actually test that before, but I know Mojex did a extensive video on that, so you can check that out. The most important thing about the Nanoleaf that you should know is that it is Wi-Fi only. So there's no way to plug it in. You can't use your box to, connect it via hardline. It is completely wireless. So you have to be operating on the same wireless network that your Nanoleaf is. Because of that, it doesn't really matter what venue you choose. It's going to work regardless. So let's just go into like this Ape Labs one here. And once you get to your performance mode or even your edit mode, click on this little gear icon at the top right corner and then go to hardware. Once you go to hardware, you have two options, Philips Hue and the Nanoleaf. Click on the Nanoleaf and then click on enable. I've already have it set up in here, so one step's going to be missing. But in order to sync it up via the Wi-Fi, you're supposed to hold on to the power button on the Nanoleaf for like 5 to 7 seconds, and then it will see it, activate it, and then you can move on from there. Now, mine is already there, which is the lines. I'm going to click on the lines, and something that's actually very cool is that it actually shows you what design you've created. Now, this is rudimentary because I just wanted to put it together real quick to test it out. But there's so many options with this thing. So many options. This is just easy. I made a little star section here. And then in Sound Switch, you have this section here. Now, if you click on it, you'll see that it changes colors to let you know that it is in sync. You're going to click on Enable Output to make sure that it's good. And then you can click Done. All of these actions are going to be available to you. So we click on red, it's red. You click on orange, it's orange. And so on and so forth. Now, you can do more than just this kind of manual color change. I can black it out. I can go to white. And then I can go to strobe. And obviously you can affect the strobe by speeding it up, slowing it down, so on and so forth. Now, one of the big things I'll say right off the bat, and maybe somebody talked about this before, but very, very quietly, engine lighting, Denon DJ, has been slowly invading your home lighting system here. Because the more important thing is you don't need to have a Sound Switch box in order to run your lighting. It runs right off of your computer, but it'll also run off your Denon Prime GO, which we'll talk about in just a minute. Now, if you still want to DJ with it, we can move over to Serato DJ. They will still do the same sound activated that we come to know and love from SoundSwitch. It'll give you a nice little ambiance in your home office, in your bedroom, in your TV room while you're entertaining people. This is a really, really cool feature. And I think it's really smart what Denon DJ, what Engine OS is doing. Now, let's move over to the Denon Prime GO so you can kind of see how they've incorporated it into this. And I'm using the beta software, but right off the bat, you can see that there have been some subtle changes. This used to be a circle logo. Now it's the Engine OS logo, but we hold it down and we don't care about that. And then if we click on engine lighting, and you have two options, the basic or the pro. For this case, we're just going to go to the basic. And now, again, you have your Nanoleaf. Click on that. Now, shape discovered, it's already enabled, so we are good. Let's go back to the lighting control. And again, we are changing colors. Excellent. The implementation of Engine OS and what they've done is absolutely astounding. And I think in the next 4 to 5 years, we might see this kind of being a front runner for lighting in people's homes. Now, the one thing I will say that I think they need to do, it's great that it works on a computer. It's great that we have SoundSwitch on the computer and you can activate it and run it and it syncs up with the music and everything. But for most people, they only care about the fact that it's something that they can access easily. So I think we're going to need to see SoundSwitch / engine lighting come out on the iPad, come out on the iPhone, come out on Android. That's really the only way that we're going to see this thing really push into the future. If they can do that, I've been begging for an iPad version of SoundSwitch for the longest time. So if they can come out with an engine lighting iPad version, I will be very, very happy. Now, speaking of Denon Prime GO, because I do have this here, and this is probably the most important thing that has happened to the Prime GO since the Prime GO was announced. Now, you guys know how big of a fan I am of the Prime GO. I think it's one of the truly unique products that came out in 2020. And still to this day, there is nothing out there that comes even close to this. And yes, I know the price was kind of a hindrance for some people, but it really is worth every dime once you actually start to use it, once you hold it in your hands. So the biggest complaint that I had was that on the Prime 4, Serato, you were able to boot up into. Then in the Prime 2, for whatever reason, you couldn't boot up into Serato. But then they came out with a virtual DJ version, which is excellent, by the way. Virtual DJ version for the Prime 2. So was it just a matter of time before virtual DJ came to the Denon Prime GO? I mean, they were talking about it never happening. Well, today it happened. So we now have the ability to boot into virtual DJ using this as a actual controller for VDJ. Now, in order to get into standalone mode, you have to go into your sources. So you need to swipe down, go to your source, and then you see this little computer icon right here. Well, that's the guy we want to press. It's going to ask you if you want to go into computer mode. We say yes. Now we're going to turn off as the Prime 4 did. Once we're in computer mode, you have the option, and we're going to go ahead and click on Prime GO for our audio and hit OK. We know this is the stems. We're just going to go ahead and hit OK. So let's just scroll down here. Let's go to our music. We're going to go to our local crates, and we'll go to, we won't go to any of these. We will go to our vlog. Again, we don't want this demonetized. And as you can see, I just literally bumped up my playlist because it is a touch sensitive screen. So we're going to go here. Obviously, you can still use the knob if you want to, but we're going to go into vlog music. We load it up. Let's get out of this. There we go. Hit play on here. I mean, yes. Yes. Skip ahead. Now, I know I give Virtual DJ a slight hard time. I do like Virtual DJ. But what they have done with the Prime series controllers is, I want to say, the best implementation of any software on any hardware that's specifically not theirs. It's amazing. They do a really, really good job of incorporating. Now, I have my EQ set to stems, so I can turn off the bass, highs, all of that stuff. But they didn't stop there. There's an actual stems section right here. By clicking on, it becomes activated. You have the 1 and the 2 signed to left deck and right deck. And then you can control, again, same thing, your Vox going to an acapella. You got your hi-hat and your melody. And this button here doubles as 2. It doubles as both your melody and your hat. So if you click on it, it's going to take you to your hat, and then you can control that too. Now, because some people are used to the Prime Go with the sweep effects and all those things, well, you still have access to those. And your high pass. Everything is there. You have all of your online options here. You have Tidal, you have Beat Source, you have them all. Everything is mapped correctly. You got your hot cues. You got your loops. You got your roll. Your bank. You still have your loop.
Cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in
take off your high.
When I'm performing, never boring. Now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, finish frames on my face, looking like I'm from the D. D's no Cartier.
Completely full featured, and that's the key here. You're literally getting the best of both worlds now with the Denon Prime GO. And I'm going to tell you, with Virtual DJ, like with an M1 processor and the efficiency of this battery, you get your Denon Prime GO with up to 4 hours of battery life. This is the best mobile setup that you can get right now, in my opinion. The truly mobile setup. You can literally take this. It has full outputs, microphone section. Everything you need is right here. This is one of my favorite updates of the entire year. I know people are saying, but you don't use Virtual DJ. You use Serato. You use Algorithm DJ. Well, here's the thing. The way Virtual DJ and DJ are implemented, it can read all of your Serato crates. So you can still do everything you do in Serato. You can build your playlist. You can do all these things. And once you open up Virtual DJ, all of those changes, all the things that you've made in Serato will be there. So let's say you're DJing off of, some controller, and the controller dies and you are panicking. You can grab this, put it in, take your XLRs out of the other controller, put it right into here, open up Virtual DJ, and all of your playlists that you were currently using in Serato are there, and then you can go to work. But let's say that your computer dies. Now you still have the option of going standalone mode and still having all of your music on a thumb drive or on an SD card. It doesn't get better than that. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So this is a really, really great update, and a lot of people are going to be excited. The fact that Denon DJ keeps updating their products and giving you more. Every single time they update, they give you more. This is a 2-year-old product. They've literally just made it brand new again. Total brand new. And I love that about Engine OS and what Denon DJ is doing. And it's great. It's great. We need more companies to act like this, to be as aggressive with their older products as they are with their newer products. So if you guys are using any Prime hardware, it's a no-brainer. Make sure you update. If you're using any of the Sound Switch products, update. It's a no-brainer. Make sure you update. And hey, if you're in the market for some lighting for your office, for your house, check out the Nanoleaf. It's super cool. All right, guys, if you found what I said are useful, hit that like button. If you found what I said are really useful, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow me on the Instagrams and the Twitters. Get on my Discord, because that's where we're talking about all things Cleveland Terry. Also, make sure you check out my show on Thursdays, live show. We talk about all DJ-related tech, DJ business, anything and everything. It's a great time. All right, guys, girls, always a pleasure. If I don't talk to you later, we'll talk soon. Peace. For the second time. This one better work properly. I'm telling you now, if it doesn't, you're not going to see this video. I'm saying you're not going to see this video on video. You won't see either one of them. It'll literally be just a dark screen. I'll upload just darkness. Darkness. No video, no audio, just darkness. And then I'll say, life sucks.